This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Orlando Sentinels and the Houston Oilers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Atwell's got it. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, Pollard again. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So you look at this situation and the relocation. It's worked other places. You've got the two teams in L.A. Until recently, we had two out of the Bay Area. Of course, the two New York teams. Now two teams calling Houston home. And we know that they do things big here in Texas. And if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to support a second team. On second down, it's Pollard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll... They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd and 6.
Young on 3rd down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a pickup with 16 there. It'll lead to a new set of downs.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hey, check Megan. Ready.
On play action, Young. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black Ultra.
They go play action. Young. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Mingo. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Oilers are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They go play action now. Wilson flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. When you look at this defense, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
2nd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Again, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 43 yards. And the Sentinels are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Pollard gets it off the option, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, Maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Let's take it inside his own 40. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive and got deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ultra. Go ultra. Right. Right.
Young on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now Young here, you can see changing the play.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Young will set to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. his kick is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try.
That's caught at the 25. And what a big-time play there. 57 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Following the interception, Young. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That throw by Young incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
12, 10. Right through. Rim, yellow. Check, smash. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this.
Now here's Young. These guys running back out of the backfield. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. It's Young off play action, eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Young off the play fake. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this?
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Here we go. Here we go. Chop, 17. Slice, 97. Cycle.
A play fake. Now Young. That's dumped off to Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
1st down, Young.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
Throwing again here, Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Short distance kick missed, no good, way wide to the right. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This still anyone's contest. A 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shot.
Four. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Right back to him on first down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. In motion right is Pittman. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run forward with Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throw right side here going to be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Throwing is Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
With 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Striker, 3, ready.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 17-8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Derek Brown forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Wilson to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 33 yards that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. That is incomplete.
Yeah, their backs backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. I think this is a free play for Wilson. A throw left side held in by Hamler. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Got his man. It's Thornton. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Three times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Sentinels are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he gets it to go to cut the deficit now to 2, 17-15. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Drill, 52. Steal, check, steal.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
Okay, right?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now a give here to Pollard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Young on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Young. That is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Young going to move him around. Pollard is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Pollard again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Young. And guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Jonathan Mingo
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Oilers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Sentinels 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
They go play action with Wilson. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now second down and a few inches.
Wilson.
Open man handler, that's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Wilson.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Now it's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Again, Wilson.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Now 2nd and 4.
Now Wilson.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Throwing now is Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Here's 2nd down.
Wilson to throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's Wilson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Snoop Conner from 3 yards out. And the Sentinels have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And that's caught at the 2. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Put some points on the scoreboard.
Clock, 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
That's good for 8. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Young here, you can see, changing the play. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside.